ever wondered the difference between hope and faith? A lot of people confuse those two things, you know. Hope is like wishing that something will happen, not always being sure that it will, many times looking for outer things and other people to change it for hope. Like in politics, they talk about hope and change. Well, you also hear people say, I don't have much faith in that. You see, faith is a deep sense of knowing. And knowing what you want is not out of reason. And what you really desire, what you really want to happen, it can be obtained no matter what it is if you follow the immutable laws of man and spirit. Without the abilities of faith, we couldn't draw into manifest experience new forms based on previously undisclosed concepts, inventions, discoveries. The concepts come from new application of the vital idea of infinite intelligence. Faith is a faculty in your mind that was God-given, and it perceives new concepts for expressing new and original ideas. But faith does more than perceive new concepts. It's also the power of mind, which is the activator that sets into motion the other faculties. In other words, that's the magnet. It draws to you everything you need to create what you want. Isn't that interesting? Huh? I thought so. These faculties, these God-given faculties, form an original concept in a manner that successfully shapes substance to express whatever's needed. And that's a fact. So you might figure that one of your most important and distinguishing superpowers is the use which is essential if you expect to obtain everything that you want, is your faith thinking. That's a faculty. Every one of us can use this mind faculty of faith if you really want to. We're constantly using some of its power all the time. It shapes the good, the bad, and the different concepts into existing forms. If you have faith, everything's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. If you have faith, everything's going to be good. It's going to be good. And I think that's wonderful. However, the sad thing is that even supposedly well-educated people live a lifetime and never use it to obtain and express even an original solution to the problems that present themselves to them. Maybe you think you can't use faith because that's a religious thing. No, it's a spiritual thing. And your thinking is conditioned with secondhand concepts if you think it's not yours. And sometimes it's the things in the past that bother you. The dominant beliefs of the mistakes and the things that we've done. An assumption that nothing can be done about the situation or the environment you're in. It's that consciousness. That's not good. If you do that, the mind isn't free to express faith. You gotta be able to express faith through your thinking. Faith thinking isn't merely an intellectual process based on reasoning. Faith doesn't need to compare, analyze, or draw a conclusion from any known premise. If it did, you couldn't have inventions and original things. Faith thinking and knowledge is the connection of your conscious mind to the infinite awareness that you're inborn with. Faith thinking is a deliberate effort to tune into the original ideas of the infinite mind that's everywhere present equal in order to get fresh solutions, because that's your plan. That's what you were created for. And that unfolds the wholeness, the beauty of wholeness of the whole universe. So you see, faith gives form without conspicuous objection or question to concepts that come from outside of you and inside of you. The effective use of the faith factor by any of us is built up through persistent use, to having an awareness of that spirit within you. It's also built up by the continuous affirmation, meaning I'm aware, I know that I'm a child of God, and that God is everywhere equal. That means within me too.